Morning, girls. How we doing? Welcome back to Foodie Beauty. Every day the reverts of Miriam making cauliflower crust pizzas with my Aunt Canada vlog. Fantastic, super interesting. There's two videos because she suddenly pumped out a bunch of content. She suddenly put out two videos very quickly, and then she put out two live streams with total 3 hours, within an hour of each other or something like that. I was like, I'm good without those live streams, but we've got the two videos here. I think they add up to be about 22 minutes or something like that of content all together. So I thought, why not? We'll just watch the two of them. Fantastic. We're starting off here. Sausage farmer's wrap. What's a farmer's wrap? I've never even heard of that before. Bacon farmer's wrap. I was thinking originally, okay, maybe the farmer is because it's pig, because it's pig. Well, obviously it's all farmers because that's where food comes. Never mind me. Food comes from farms, guys. Let's move on. Right, really fucking stupid of me. Starting April 15th. I was going to say, hey, confirms what date it was, and I was like, oh wait, that could be advertised 2 weeks beforehand. Fantastic, good start. We're starting at Tim's, it looks like. I'm assuming this is a Tim's Horton, so let's go.
Good morning. Welcome back to another.
Well, you're quieter than usual again. Good morning.
Another vlog. So today I have an early appointment, so I thought I would grab some breakfast.
Oh, sure.
At Tim Hortons.
What appointment has she got? I'm trying to remember because I think she was claiming her therapy appointment was on the 18th. That's when she claimed her therapy appointment was, because she said it was Thursday the 18th. So I'm assuming we still got that. I wonder what other appointments can she possibly have? Because remember, she's only been here a very short period of time. I can't imagine she got an appointment set up that quickly for anything.
I'm gonna grab a everything bagel with cream cheese and some OJ. Tim Hortons has really good OJ, so.
Sure. I'm sorry. Well, firstly, I'm going to assume the orange juice is probably just the same juice. It's probably it's if you go to McDonald's and get an orange juice, it's like a Tropicana they give you, isn't it? It's just a standard generic ass orange juice. But I love it's well, I have an important meeting this morning, so of course why wouldn't I stop off and get an everything bagel? I'm a small dainty girl, don't you know? That's why I get an everything bagel. I've never heard of an everything bagel before. You might as well just call it fatty person bagel or something like that.
I find orange juice usually gives me heartburn, but the one at Tim Hortons usually doesn't hurt my stomach at all.
That's really interesting, bro. Thanks for letting me know.
There's a Tim's at every corner, I swear.
Yep. You've said that before.
I won't complain about the gas prices. I think I've done that enough. And I'm done complaining, but they are very high. I know.
Oh my god, they're so high, guys. If only I was in the Middle East. Okay. So we've gone from a juxtaposition, a weird juxtaposition when we went straight from oh, there's a Tim Hortons everywhere and I get this and I like this food and blah, blah, blah. But the gas prices, it's are we really doing the build up to my torn apart life, making cauliflower crust with my aunt suddenly, she's talking about her family again. She's once again pretending she gives a fuck about her family. Is that what her important appointment is with her aunt to make cauliflower crust pizzas? Is she getting ready to do that? The whole, I'm torn again. Should I be in Canada? Should I be in Kuwait? Is she doing that shit again? Because I don't know, her previous troll only got her $37 when she scammed people. She's trying to get redo for another scam attempt.
Oh, we're all feeling the same pain. So I just put some gas into my car and
not if you ride bicycle.
Head to my appointment.
Really? Is that how Americans and Canadians do? Because I know Americans is people would be, there's some gas stations where people pump the gas for you. I don't understand that at all because it's it's not hard. But so in Canada, they've got you just push a button and it just does it for you. For us, we just have to hold the trigger down the entire time.
It was pretty cold and rainy today.
Oh no. I'm so sad. It's cold and windy, guys. Her face is just the most unnatural shape possible because you think, okay, this is what her face looks like. There. But then, because it's dark, you can barely notice it. But then you're oh, wait, actually, no, her fat goes out to here. Her temple fat, I didn't know you could have temple fat, but your temple fat actually goes out to here. And it actually keeps going. And it's oh, this is still her face. This is still her face. You're kind of tracing the lines of what's actually her or not. I'm sorry, just it's so cold and wet. I prefer the Middle East. It's no, you fucking don't. When you're there, you're called it's too hot. You can't even leave my house. Wow. Oh, are we gonna get to see her eat? Hey, look. Oh, and she said the everything bagel. This doesn't look like much of everything, which implies that she probably got several things, including just a cream cheese bagel. Wow, guys, look. Yep. Oh, a bagel. That's good. I'm glad you sultry fucking tore it a half slowly and showed me the insides of it like a woman removing her fucking knickers. I was oh, God, Chantal, calm down. This is a PG-13 channel. And it... And then fucking this, just like, of course, why wouldn't I get this fucking view? Wow. Look at what it looks like on the inside! It's cream cheese! Yep, Chantel, thank you. It looks exactly the same as what you just showed us like 1 second ago, you know, but with, you know, like the disgusting bite mark in it. We're seriously like doing another fucking bite. What is this nonsense? We're having a silent mukbang. It's orange juice, guys! Yeah, I know, Foodie. I can't believe we're actually having like a silent mukbang here. Oh my god, look at her go! She's actually outside! Holy shit, this is exciting. Like, okay, so 2 minutes of silent mukbang. I guess we're over the 8-minute mark, basically, then. The rest of this is going to be the actual content, guys.
Health or fitness guru by any means, and I could be doing a lot.
What is with the speed? I'm on 1.25. That doesn't mean that should be in this unnatural.
But I just enjoyed, you know, the nature.
She actually has this footage sped up. Why do you have this footage sped up? Like, especially if you're just, like, wasting our time, like, very blatantly to try and get over, like, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, or whatever it is, so you can stick 16 mid-roll ads into it. Why would you have this footage sped up? Are you trying to be like, look, guys, I'm walking pretty fast? It's like, bro, you're not even walking as fast as like glitter and lasers, probably. Like, you actually have to speed it up to try and make it look impressive. That's so sad. Oh, it's gonna give someone like seasickness watching it like this.
Going for a walk here and there. Nothing special.
Yeah. Guys, oh yeah, sometimes I just go for a walk, you know, like here and there. I'm such a fitness queen. Sure, Foodie. That's why in all the live streams, people kept saying, hey, do you want to go for a walk? And you always say, maybe. I believe you. You love walking. You're such a nature freak.
Hey, guys. So we're out here.
Hey, guys.
Just going for a walk.
You're standing still. How are you still out of breath?
And,
I see your hair.
Yeah, it's kind of rainy. Blew me out.
You 100% know, because you can. I think you can see through the trees there, like that red.
But it's like sprinkling, so it's all.
I don't know. See the way you see through the trees there, that red. I assume this is the car park, and she's just walked around this bend from the car park, and she's just trying to pretend. Oh yeah, guys, I'm just out in the middle of the woods here, when really she is like about approximately fucking 20 feet into the woods.
Right.
Wow, she had like stroke
Looks
face
like
there for a while.
forest.
No, it doesn't.
Or something. I don't know.
Looks like normal woods, like just normal woods in general. Oh my god, we're already back to speeding it up. We've got like 10 seconds. No, I'm not even going to say 10 seconds. Why would I lie to you guys? We got about 10 feet. Right. Shut up, Chantal. No one cares. We got about 10 feet of actual motion before she's just like, fuck this shit. We'll speed it up again and we'll pretend I'm walking at any reasonable human speed.
I walked for about 15 minutes.
You walked for about 15 feet. Calm your tits. I love, even sped up, it's so clear that wasn't even close to 15 minutes.
I'm just going to head back.
Oh my god, she's trying to pretend she walked for 30 minutes in total. I can't wait. Remember the way you got that Fitbit so you could like measure your walking? I can't wait for you to show us this 30-minute spike in your activity and all the steps. I can't wait for you. You're not going to show us that. Like, one eyelid is just not going up as much as the other one. Like I said, she had stroke face earlier on, and she actually kind of does have like a constant stroke face going on. Yep. Wow, look how far you're away from the road. You know, the car park is literally just here. It is like just right the fucking corner. Let's go! Let's go! Oh, we're flying. She is actually like just deliberately trying to like waste your time. She might as well just say like, there might as well be like flashing text coming up here, like for an epilepsy warning, just saying, fuck you guys, I want mid-rolls, just flashing over and over and over again. Please pay for my flight back to Q8, please, please, PayPal link below, please. Here's a tree! Thanks, Chantel, I wasn't sure.
Pine trees, or balsam trees.
Oh, is it pine tree or balsam tree? Honestly, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I saw a tree, I thought might as well film it, because like, you know, gotta get them mid-rolls in. Isn't that right, Goober? You know, like his voice. It's charged. A tree!
You guys check out this
Bagel, cream cheese. You got like an everything bagel. I'm really wondering now if I had a stroke and heard everything bagel. I'm sure I heard everything bagel. But she's just pretending it's like bagel with cream cheese. It's like 100% you got like a bagel and then you also got a bagel with cream cheese. And, oh, she's... A few dill rice cakes. What the fuck is a dill rice cakes? Also, why would you write it so big that it obviously takes up all the space? Oh, wait, because it's fake. I love, like, health and fitness for, like, the day. Oh, well, I haven't drunk any water, but walk 30 minutes, guys. I totes for real did. See, I did it in my bullet journal. I'm basically Amberlynn Reed, guys. Appointments. HR. She contacted human resources. She's contacted human resources, probably about FFG. It's YouTube human resources about FFG. And this bitch is crazy. I had to go for a 30-minute walk in the woods to try and avoid her one day. I saw her in a bush and had to turn around and run.
From today's date on my agenda.
Oh my god, are we serious? Yeah, we were doing the Amberlin Bullet Journal. Look at this quote. Very often a change of self is needed more than a change of scene. Guys, it's so difficult for me. I'm torn between Kuwait and Canada.
Very often a change of self is needed more than a change of scene.
Take a hint, Foodie Beauty. I seem so self-aware, don't I? Does that make me quirk-relatable yet? Oh, no? Well, fuck. Above average calories, Benson. There you go.
Benson.
Yep.
Isn't that true?
Isn't that true? Wow. I'm such a thoughtful, insightful person. By the way, how you enjoying those fucking mid-rolls, bitch?
So since I started using a planner, like
oh my god. This is embarrassing. We've seen one fucking page, and one of the pages included a pretend walk 30 minutes.
Find that it really helps my anxiety.
Wow, I believe you.
I don't know.
Your anxiety is about crowds. Isn't that what she always claims? That she's generally like really good and really happy, but now suddenly she's like anxious. What the fuck are you anxious about? I thought you were just anxious about the crowds and shit like that. You had social anxiety. How does like a planner help you with social anxiety? Do you plan how many people are going to be at a restaurant before you show up and eat everything?
But I find it like comforting. I have a little evening routine where I like you know, just wind down, getting PJs, comfy PJs that I got from Pennington's.
Am I relatable yet? Because I have pajamas? No. Like, oh wow, she winds down. She even puts on pajamas before she goes to bed. I know! She's fucking wild! It's like, yeah, sounds like normal. Sounds boring. Unless she can't even make up. She's trying to like have like a nighttime routine. She can't even make up an interesting nighttime routine. And
I don't think I showed you guys those yet on my pajama set. I'll have to.
Wow, why would we want to see your pajama set? Wait, is it just instead of the same fucking hoodie we've seen 400 times that is even tighter on you now? Like, I used to joke this is her fat hoodie because it was when she clearly visibly put on weight, she started wearing this fucking constantly, and now even it looks tight.
To do that. Anyways,
oh, guys, I don't believe I've shown you my Pennington's pajamas yet. But you know what I will show you? 6 more mid-roll ads! Ha! Eat it, bitches! She might as well just say that. She's even going to, actually, I should remember to do that. I should make a note in my planner here. Plan to show you my Pennington's pajamas. She might as well just say that. Like, she is wasting we're 4 minutes in and fucking nothing's happened.
I just plan for, like, whenever the next day.
I, like, plan for, you know, like, stuff and things. Like, really? She doesn't even know what to say. This is so embarrassing. And you know,
I'm trying to make the most out of this visit and get enough things done. So, yeah. And
have you done anything? Your plan for today was phony HR at 8 a.m. apparently.
Quick health update. You know, alhamdulillah.
What has happened with her tits? Like, her tits now stick out so far. She is like using them as like to like prop herself up on. Like, because I made a joke recently that she's got like, you know, kind of like unimpressive boobs for like a really fat woman. And suddenly like she's got like fucking boulders. Is she smuggling melons? Is that where the everything bagel went? Did she get 2 of them, just stick them down her fucking top? Is that how big an everything bagel is?
That, I think.
Look at this!
I'm completely.
Look at this! Look at this straight ass line here now. What is with your tits, ma'am? A question I often find myself asking, generally late at night on a Friday.
Get rid of this flu virus. It's not a flu that stays very long. It's like only a few days.
Then why are you still talking about it? It's been like a week.
Oh, yeah. But I feel 100% better.
This is the 3rd time you said that.
Yeah, I'm feeling good, so
wow.
I can't complain.
Do you seem good?
Actually,
you don't.
I have a pizza date with
FFG!
My aunt for lunch, and we are going to get together and make cauliflower crust pizzas. Don't wonder what cauliflower crust tastes like.
You seem like so disappointed in that. Why are you having cauliflower crust pizzas? Like, who gives? Like, it's like, I'm assuming she's doing this to try and be like, look at how supportive my aunt is being of my diabetes. We're even doing cauliflower crust, even though like she claims she's had like cauliflower rice recently. She did that during her like initial diabetes thing back in November. So I don't know why she's acting like she doesn't know what it's like when she didn't have it like overly long ago. But like, it's so clear she's just doing this to pretend, look how supportive my aunt's being, because it's not like she gives a shit. Like, she doesn't really care about the diabetes thing. We just saw her eat, like, an entire burrito bowl with an entire, I mean, like a 2-person burrito bowl, with an entire family's packet of crisps poured on top of it. She doesn't really care about carbs.
I don't know if I've ever had it.
Yeah, you have. I'm sure you have a million times.
Dog running around in the background.
Oh my god, it's a dog!
What it turns out.
Does that have not personality? What I'm saying, I fucking abuse it. If I abuse a dog, will that give me personality?
Like, and how good it is. There's gonna be pineapple on it, but I'm actually kind of craving that.
Oh my god. What is this thing? Who are you? Who are you? Oh, there actually be pineapple on it. I'm not actually sure I might be craving that. Like, what personality did you steal? Who are you watching recently on TikTok? I was like, that's gonna be me. Right before I start screaming about someone being a whore in my community tab post again.
I crave it. I know. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that. Whatever.
Tee-hee. That's why I'm gonna get hit. Tee-hee, guys, is not because I abuse animals and scam my fans. Tee-hee. I'm so relatable, guys. Have you forgiven me for scamming you yet? It's 100% because she, like, realized, like, a plain cheeseburger and, like, Black Zillion, and people started, like, watching her again who, like, are actually probably the Islamophobic ones and actually genuinely don't like her being in, like, a Middle Eastern country, I assume. Like, unlike her reaction channels who just laugh at her and don't actually give a shit, but apparently her fan base, apparently they really dislike that immensely. But I think she's, like, trying to, like, win them back in the few, like, days she has left in Canada. She's like, I have to desperately convince these people to keep watching me.
Well, this is just
the bird
thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's a bird.
Anyway,
it's a bird.
There are Canadian geese that are nesting because it is nesting season.
It's a bird. Thanks. Are you gonna eat it? Well, this will be the twist ending if she, like, later on you see her and she just has like a goose spit roasted sitting in the backseat of her car or something like that.
And they are choosing interesting places this year to nest. I've never seen this before, but some of them are nesting in
Oh my god! I just need to double check. We're still on 1.25 speed. I don't know how she's talking this slowly, but she is.
Fast food driveways, and
are you back in another fast food drive-through? What the fuck?
In parking lots.
This is the second time she's been in a fast food drive-through.
And they just, like...
Imagine being this person sitting in your drive-through. You're just waiting for your fucking nuggies, like, and you just look across and it's like a 450-pound woman who weighs probably more than this thing and also is wider than this thing, sitting just filming a goose, and you're 100% like, she's gonna eat that fucking goose. She's waiting for that goose to blink, and she's gonna steal its eggs and make like a 6-egg omelet, and then probably add 2 blocks of cheese.
Stay there, and they nest, and they sit on their eggs for a few weeks. Now, one was right in the middle of a, LCBO parking lot.
So interesting, guys.
And you see the mother goose nesting, and the male is just standing vigil, protecting it. And there's a gate.
Well, you wouldn't know about that, having a reliable man by your side, would you there, Foodie?
Put by the government, by the city, and a sign warning people not to approach it because they can be very...
yeah, because idiots like you probably would go up and approach it. Or, like, I don't know, if it's straight further out into the fucking road, you probably would run it over in your car and giggle about it.
Protective. Anyway, it was so cute.
Wow. Kawaii desu.
Spring has some beautiful plants.
Oh, I'm skipping this boring shit.
Alright, and here are the small pizzas ready to eat.
I was expecting for us to see them being made, because you kind of implied that they're going to, like, be homemade or something like that, but apparently no. It just is like, here they are, they're done. It's like, oh. So are you just expecting me to, like, believe this is, like, why does this look like this is at her house? You know? Like, do we pull back at any point?
They look so good.
Well, see, okay, well, that counter isn't beside her. It's just because it looks like the one she has in Q8, so I was assuming, like, maybe this is like a previously shot thing. But it's like, I thought we were going to see, like, making it. It's like making cauliflower crust pizzas with my aunt. And then she just didn't. This is like, by the way, here they are, they're done. I was like, oh, okay. I wonder which one yours is. Is it the one with just a pile of shit on top?
You guys, the crusts are from Farm Boy, by the way. They're pre-made.
Sure.
They're gluten-free.
I just assume that they're probably not. They kind of look like they probably are cauliflower because of the kind of like the fuzzy look to them, the way they're like kind of densely packed, but admittedly it could just be like a weirdly made pizza crust in general. This is so boring. It really is. It is like she's trying to go for like an entirely different audience, and it is just like really off-putting. It's like a skinwalker. It's like if you're like, I don't know, your sister comes home one night and she's like kind of twitching occasionally. It's like, hello, human form, that is my brother. How are you? And it's like, sorry, what do you say? it's kind of like that feeling I have right now. It doesn't feel like Foodie Beauty. It feels like she watched it feels like she watched like the Doherty Dozen like TikTok or something like that. And it's like, I'll be as inhuman as whatever the Doherty Dozen woman's called. I still don't know her name. I still can't remember that.
And they are delicious.
Oh my god, I
They
enjoy.
have a bite and a flavor
I enjoy this pizza. It is quite wholesome and filling. As such, I felt satiated.
to them. It's so good.
Oh my god, she's been replaced by
A
Salah.
few hours later, for like an evening snack, we have some lime.
A few hours later, as, you know, an evening snack, I'm trying to pretend to you that I've spent that long at my aunt's house and that my entire family don't hate me. That's why I made sure to mention the amount of time between the two meals.
Chips and some garden fresh salsa. Alright guys, so for visuals for this segment of the video, I decided to use
Does your aunt do fucking henna?
a variety of clips, but I want to talk about wanting to go home.
So like I was right. She like this entire video was like because it was like walking around showing Canadian geese and wow, look at the flowers and the trees and blah blah blah. It's just like okay. So this entire video is just look at me, tortured soul. It's so hard being me. I'm torn between a Canadian life and like a Q80 life. So I was just right. It's just that. Wow.
I've been
Is she so dirty they have a fucking pillow and they're like, first, actually, let me put cling film over my pillow before you rest on it?
really struggling with the past few times I've come and gone back and forth between Canada and the Middle East.
Which is weird because you've only pretended it's been twice. I love that she keeps accidentally slipping up and announcing that she actually has done visa runs because the last couple of times she's done it, it's like, what do you mean by last couple of times you've done it? Apparently you've only done it, like, your initial travel, the time you came back with the whole BBJ situation, and then you pretended you didn't come back to Canada whatsoever until Christmas. So now you're talking about the last couple of times you come back. Like, okay, so like, how many times have you been back? It sounds like you have only been back 2 single times since moving.
Is the inability to express my feelings regarding the reasons the trips have been happening.
What?
And so
Well, yeah, it's because it's a visa run. My difficulty in explaining why the trips are happening is because visa run. That's it. That's just it.
I decided to try and organize my thoughts a bit, and here's what I came up with.
This is so boring.
Number one, of course, there is the obvious. I am chronically impulsive. And yes,
visa run, I think you'll find.
It is very annoying.
Oh, can you stop showing this poor cat? Let's have a wee look. Weird. I'm not seeing. You know, remember that dent she mentioned? There's a big dent in this that she had to get it returned so she could get her Foodie Beauty one. Weird. I'm not seeing this massive dent in this thing.
Very
weird.
Annoying. Besides that, imagine you are who you are, and a big part of you was shaped by the culture and society you were brought up in. Now imagine that unexpectedly.
I love she's trying to make it sound like that's just like not normal for people.
You fall in love and get married and spend a great amount of time integrating yourself in your...
When have you ever... You haven't even left the apartment. You admitted yourself you basically never leave the apartment because it's too hot. She even admitted that. I spent so much time ingratiating myself in their culture. It's like, okay, explain their culture. Call to prayer. She might as well just say that. She didn't even know that Kuwait was involved in Desert Storm. She didn't even know that it had been invaded, even though she went to 2 separate museums about the invasion and also knew about Saddam Hussein through Nader. But no, I'm so ingrained in Kuwaiti culture that I didn't know about like the only thing anyone knows about Kuwait.
Or new significant other's culture. And that culture deeply embraces the religion you now follow. So you start to feel like this is...
What the fuck is terrifying? Why would you like lean down? That is the scariest one. I'm sorry, this is so lame. It's like I called. It was so obvious that it was going to be this. It's just like, guys, I'm torn between being a Canadian and a Kuwaiti. Oh my god, the cultures and everything is pulling me apart. It's like, what about you as a Canadian? No, seriously. What about you as a Canadian? Apart from you go sorry occasionally. What's the actual Canadian part of you? You know, it's like I don't really look at her and go, oh, she's Canadian. You know, it's not like there's anything about her that's oh, she's Canadian. She's not like, I don't know, like an American who's sitting there fucking with a gun and a cowboy hat on. It's like, stereotypical, like American based on the outside world or anything like that. She's just like, oh, I'm Canadian. It's like, what do you think about politics? I don't know. Well, what do you think about your healthcare system? I don't know. What do you think about anything to do with Canada? I like poutine. It's like, I like poutine. That doesn't mean I'm fucking Canadian, you know? So I'm torn because my culture is like so important to me. It's like, you don't demonstrate culture, like in any way. It's like similar to me. I don't like feel like I demonstrate Northern Irish culture in any way, because like most of Northern Irish culture is to do with like the Troubles and the history with like the UK and everything like that. And I just don't care about any of that stuff. So if you came up to me as like a figurehead to show off what being like Northern Irish is like, I would probably represent it very poorly, because that's not what I care about. It's not something I find really that interesting whatsoever. Foodie's like the same, especially when she talks about the Kuwaiti culture. And it's like, what's your input into Kuwaiti culture? I don't know. I like chicken makbous. It's like, good for you, Foodie.
Your home. But there are always things about your first home that you miss.
Wow. Is it brushing your cat? Do you miss brushing your cat? Because I don't think you miss brushing your cat, because I don't think you know what that's actually like.
You always will.
Look at that
It's
poor
like
cat.
a tug of war.
Oh my god.
It all comes down to both countries.
Oh, I'm so bored. We're skipping. I'm so fucking bored. I'm sorry. We're done. This is fun. This is nonsense. I'm sorry. We've heard this 50 times before. Boring.
My husband, my cat, my hamster are my immediate family now, and I miss them in our seaside apartment. I miss the Middle Eastern culture. I know the heat in the summer is bad, but I will do it. We will deal with obstacles as a...
No, you can't. Oh my god, I can't believe my seaside apartment. My god, no. That's so amazing. We're gonna skip 5 seconds later. She drops that. My husband and my cat and my hamster and my seaside apartment. I know, we're so fucking stupid. I can't believe. Guys, I want to go back to Kuwait. Why? Seaside apartment. Do you have a seaside apartment, haters? I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for you. Okay, we're done. Okay, actually, genuinely embarrassing. Like, right after, I was like, okay, we're skipping again. Like, we went into, like, the pros of Kuwait, and it was the call to prayer. And there was a full stop then. There was literally a full stop. You might joke earlier on. Full stop. I missed the call to prayer. Full stop. The end. We are now done with this section. Oh, this is so much. I won't even try and explain it to you. Literally, you could only name the call to prayer again. That was it. I was done. I'm sorry, guys, that my life is such a roller coaster. Your life isn't a roller coaster. Your life's actually incredibly boring. It's why I say, it's like, if you imagine sitting down to like your girlfriend or something like that and being like, I'm really into Gorlworld. You should hear about it. It's like, okay, what happened? It's like, well, there's this really fat woman and she's being abused and she decided to meet some guy off Tinder who was in Kuwait. And it's like, oh my god, what happened? Well, she went out to live with him and then she was abusing her cat, but her cat got like saved by one of her kids. Oh my god, that sounds insane. What happened next? And then she sat there for 1.5 years eating chicken and rice. That's it. That's it. It's like, and did she do anything else? Oh yeah, she went back to Canada and said she was done and she was moving back to Canada. Like, oh really? That's crazy. Yeah, and then like 2 days later she decided she wasn't. She went back. Oh, is that it? And yeah, and then like 2 months later she did the exact same thing again. It's like, oh, wow, that's done. Really? That's okay. And it's oh my god, it's really, really dire. Genuinely, like, really boring. I don't know who she's trying to win over with it. That's why this like video is like really confusing, because it's like very obviously padded as much as humanly possible for as many mid-rolls as possible. So if you're like still watching Foodie Beauty and you don't have like an ad blocker installed, I don't know what to tell you, like, but like you probably had like a terrible time sitting through like the 17 mid-rolls she probably had placed in this. But it's just kind of dull. It's kind of dull. I don't know who she's trying to trick, but like, is anyone going to fall for this? Like, no one even believes. It's like she keeps just saying, the problem is when you fall in love and get married, it's like no one believes that you're in love, no one believes that you're married. The end. It's like she's like totally forgotten about the Sam part of the storyline. Anyway, I said she was very obviously trying to drum up like drama when she was talking about Sam when she first came across, because I never believed once that she was staying, and I feel like I'm being proven right. Maybe she's double trolling and it's going to turn out she actually isn't heading back to Kuwait and this is the troll. But like, she just kind of like forgot about Sam. She still hasn't mentioned Sam or anything like that. I guess we're just going to the next one, guys. One sec. What? Who are you talking to? We have a guest. Hey, Chonker. You don't really come in that much nowadays. Oh, Squeaks is here. Oh, Goober's coming too now. Hello. Oh, sorry, Goober. Okay, just block him. There you go. Never mind. Chonk's gone. Chonk is gone. Sorry, we're just getting ready for the video. And like Chonker decided to come in and start having a chat. And Goober now has formed a shield wall because she wants all of the attention, because that is just what she does. Oh, bye, Chonga. You bitch, you got tricked. Chonga just took her spot on the couch. Let's go! I was going through and that's where I stopped. I love, she is still so bad at trying to scam people. I'm scam people stuff. But even with her fucking cameo, she is still so bad that she is still using the original video she recorded, and she still hasn't got the bit where she's like, oh, no. Like trying to fucking mute the microphone afterwards, and you just hear like thumping around. Warning! If you will complain about eating noises give you hives, you have fat people should only eat salad, diabetes, and carbs. You hit watching people eat. You may want to sit this one out. Peace symbol. You're the one who complains about diabetes and carbs, so maybe you should fucking sit this out and I don't have to fucking watch this. Eating Italian poutine from Louis Pizza in my car and apologizing for being a bee. Huh? It feels like this should be an extra bit. Like, it doesn't look like it should be an I at the end. It looks like it should be an E or something like that. You know, I don't know. That's just me, obviously. Eating it in my car. Wow, really? How unlike you. It's not like literally been your entire time in Canada. The woman who's like, I just want to spend as much time on this trip enjoying myself and doing fun things. And it's like, oh, what are you going to do for your stream today? I'm going to sit in my car and eat pizza. It's like we do every day, Pinky. Nope. We good? Nope. Oh. I should have guessed this is probably going to go on for like 10 minutes. Yeah, obviously, because you got to get like at least one more mid-roll out in.
Well, hello, guys. Special treats for myself and for you.
Why do you seem so depressed? Oh, there you go.
I never thought I would eat this again. I probably shouldn't, but I mean, I know I shouldn't.
Yeah, you are super morbidly obese and you probably are going to die. Remember that she made that joke about how she, like, with the norovirus, she lost so much weight that her ring fell off in the shower? I'm not seeing it. I'm like, I don't think you with butter would even get that off now. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, pizza! Like I said,
Italian poutine.
it's the only time she smiles. It is like the only time she ever smiles, and it is when she has something that's probably going to kill her.
Don't get mad at me, Italians. I know.
Wow.
There's nothing Italian about it.
Uh-huh. There's also nothing Canadian or Q80 about. Are you actually wearing curtains? Oh my god, is she actually wearing curtains? That's like a fucking hoop. That's like a ring, isn't it, for the curtain? Like there was a second ago you saw.
Italian about it.
See, look! She's wearing curtains! Someone actually made curtains into a top for her. This is actually, look at that! This is like where the hoops go through for your curtains. Oh my god, it's crazy. Or there's like breathing holes that stank out. Wow, she looks miserable again already.
Yeah, I'm in the Kia. I'm pretty much living in the Kia.
Uh-huh, yep. It's kind of pathetic. It's almost like your family hates you.
So messy, oh my gosh.
Oh my god, this is gonna be boring, isn't it?
It's overflowing.
Wow. Just like my animus towards you. It's overflowing.
Yum.
Ugh.
So it's like fries.
So it's like 6 people's worth of food.
Meat sauce. Like spaghetti sauce. And
I was about to say, what the fuck is meat sauce? Meat sauce!
mozzarella cheese.
Yep.
And there's a rumor that this place gets their cheese from the mafia. It's such a stupid rumor, but...
Get it? Because Italians. So, you know, mafia. Yeah, you get it? It's fine. I looked it up on Wikipedia, and Wikipedia said that's not like a stereotype or anything like that. Really? Really? Like, I'm sorry. I'm not offended. I don't get offended by anything like that. I remember when the whole garlic bread, like, leprechaun thing was happening, I was like, I don't care. That doesn't bother me, like, at all. I don't care about that kind of stuff. That's something I don't find offensive. Like, but, like, she just always seems to go for, like, the most blatant, like, obvious of stereotypes.
Wait, oh my gosh.
Oh my god, look at it. Yep.
Oh boy, this is gonna be too good.
No, doesn't look like it.
For
Looks like you might die. Brace yourself for shush. Remember that? I used to do that as my gimmick. Do you remember that? Do you like me? Do you like me yet? Do you like me yet? Please, will you just watch me when I go back to Q? I don't want to have to eat myself to death for you. It's something like that.
I never get the. This is gonna be messy. Sorry if you don't like messiness, but okay.
We literally watch you. Your entire existence is messiness. Nope. That's the worst thing I think I've ever seen, actually. You know what? Thanks for the warning, Foodie. Didn't prepare me, but thanks. Like, the Bismillah's gone. Bismillah's gone. The whole pretending to be a Muslim thing, she has just forgotten about it. No matter how many times she talks about, like, the religion I am now a part of, the culture that I'm now ingratiated in, doesn't even remember Bismillah because she's been in Canada for 6 days. This is going to be a really awkward one for me to edit. I'm fully aware of that because I can't see it, but she's clearly wearing the feeder microphone. I don't know, maybe she's wearing it and it is genuinely just lost under one of her fucking chins because you can hear everything, and it is disgusting. It is like the most, like I said, she's bringing back the shush thing. She's eating like really feedery food. You know, she's like just sitting there. Like this is the woman you never choose because she just like eats as much as possible. She always just swallows it down as fast as possible to get the next one. She sat there for like a solid like maybe 30 to 40 seconds, just staring at the camera, chewing. And then rolls her eyes, stares back at the camera, chew, rolls her eyes. And it's like, this one is like pure feeder thing. So it's going to be hard to cut around this guy. So I don't know, buckle up, buckos.
What is this? Even my tray wouldn't be able to hold this. I don't know where my tray is. Gosh, you guys. So this is from Louis Pizzeria, which is like
we know.
Classic, which is like an icon around here.
Wow.
But
this is like, I'm making a deal with you guys. If you guys want to watch this on your own time, do it. Because, like, I am going to only include the bits where she's talking about the apologizing for being a bee, which I assume means female dog. She's been a bit of a scoundrel. I assume that's what she's going for here. I don't know why, but the second I looked at apologizing, like it wasn't spelled right, but it is. But I don't know, it just didn't seem to work right for me there for like 2 seconds in my head when I glanced at it. But all the like, I like this pizza, I got it from this. I'm not including any of that because I don't want to have to work around how disgusting this noise is of her chewing, because it is the worst thing I've heard in a very long time. So, okay, so we're skipping to about 13 minutes in, and there's probably gonna be more skipping if I'm being really honest with you guys. Okay, I will inform you so you don't have to listen to this disgusting chewing. Okay, pretty much her entire story was that there was a girl who was the daughter of the person who owns this pizza and poutine place, apparently. And, like, she was super popular in school because she never eats very much at all, but she would always order one of these every day to lunch. And this is, like, in, like, you know, primary school, like, elementary school in America. And she would always order and, like, take 2 bites out of it and then give it away to someone, and there'd be people coming up to call this, and that's why she was so popular. But also, like, Foodie was her best friend. She liked Foodie so much, and Foodie was so popular with her. You know, obviously, like, I would usually talk about my experiences in primary school about, like, someone getting an entire poutine delivered to them and how everyone fought to be their friend, so they had poutine. But she really liked me, and she invited me over all the time. It was, like, just really embarrassing because, like, my level of, like, popularity, which, like, she's obviously, like, pretending. Because in her head, the popular girl is popular in school, not for being, like, funny or anything like that, or anything. It's primary school. I don't even think it really is, like, qualifiers for being popular at that age. Like, who gives a shit at that age? But, like, apparently this girl was the most popular girl in school, and she was also my friend. But, like, it's because she had food. Like, that's what Foodie thinks makes someone popular, is they have nice food. That's it. That's all it is apparently. Like, if you have nice food, you must be super popular. Everyone wants to be your friend because you have nice food and you give your leftovers to people, which is, like, kind of pathetic and sad sounding, like you're like her fucking dog or something. And then she made a point that she can't wait to go to her counselling on the 18th. And she's actually going to do it because she knows she needs it. She doesn't want to do it, but she's a brave warrior and she's going to do it. Also, she has no idea when she's going back to Q8. And it's like, bro, you're going to like 1 therapy appointment. What difference is that going to make? Like, the first therapy appointment, isn't that usually like an introduction? So tell me about yourself, you know, that kind of thing. Whereas like the therapist gets like a general picture of you so they can kind of like progress and like see how they want to talk to you and treat you and what they want to focus on. You're going to 1 appointment. If you're going to do that and then go back to Q8, it literally is a waste going to this 1 appointment. You're taking this appointment away from somebody who actually needs it. And like I said, she still hasn't got to the apologizing for being a bee thing. Like, so I'm just going to skip to that because like I just don't want to have to work around this discussing it. And what she's saying isn't really that interesting. The only way you see that like interesting story about like the girl who's the daughter of Louis or whatever is just because it's her mentality. Oh, this girl's popular because she had food. Also, I was the popular girl's best friend. She liked me so much, and I was so cool in primary school, which is like just sad. It's sad. I've never once looked back at my achievements in primary school. I was like, I remember it's sports day. I won the blue badge that day. I know. Grovel at my feet, peasants.
I'm getting very worried about the situation in the Middle East, honestly.
Oh my god. I mentioned this in a live stream recently. Oh my god, are you actually gonna talk again? Wow. I actually had mentioned this in a live stream recently. It's like, oh, I can't wait for her to try and wade into this situation. Oh, it's
I
embarrassing.
don't typically talk about politics on my channel, but like,
You do.
I'm legit worried about like.
You do.
Like,
Often.
There's like Iran has now struck
Iran has now struck.
Israel, and it's like.
And it's like, Putin. I'm so worried about the Middle East because she can't even contain herself. She can't even contain herself to talk about her fear of my home away from home, the place that I love, the culture that I am ingratiated in. I am basically a proud Muslim Kuwaiti woman. That is basically who I am. No longer a Canadian lady. I am a proud Muslim Kuwaiti lady. I'm so worried about oh my god, I'm gonna have to sit through like 20 seconds of chewing now before we get to the next sentence here. Let's go. Oh, she actually jump cut! She actually jump cut!
For their embassy being bombed, or, you know, I just...
Or you know, or you know, do you know what, I'm just gonna say, maybe if you don't, like, follow things, you probably just shouldn't, like, comment on them, like, whatsoever. Also, I'm just gonna make a point. You know, like, the stay in your lane thing? Stay in your lane, you know? I'm a shit talker online. I stay in the lane of shit talking. You're a fat person who eats pizza poutine online. Maybe stick to being a fat person who eats pizza poutine online.
I think that's what happened.
I think that's what happened.
So things are getting bad.
I don't know. I think it happened or something like that. I'm really paying attention to this thing that I keep campaigning for and saying I'm such a big supporter of, but I don't actually know what's happening. Like I said, how about you just stick to your lane? I've always felt that. It's like, I don't want to sit down. It's why I like Whole Life for, like, quick aside, why I like Whole Life for VTubing, because, like, unlike most of, like, the American VTubing ones and all, is they have rules, and one of the rules is like they are not allowed to talk about politics. So you will never take on like a whole live VTuber, and they will suddenly be like, okay, today we're gonna play Red Dead Redemption 2, but first, have you heard about Iran? It's not that. They just like entertain you because that's what they're there for. They just immediately just go into being entertaining and playing their character, and that is it. Whilst you watch like Foodie and you want to see him watch this massive woman eat pizza poutine, she'll suddenly turn around and go like, I think Iran bombed someone or something. I don't know. It's like, how about you just don't?
Over there.
I'm so worried about this thing I don't know about.
Obviously.
How can you be worried about something you don't know about? That doesn't make any sense to me. She just jump cut to like sticking shit in her mouth. Okay, we're skipping again.
I just want to say like a genuine I'm sorry for like.
Okay.
If I was ever mean to you.
Cool. Can you apologize to your heart first? Because I think, honestly, you're being very mean to it right now.
Because I've lashed out at viewers. I've been pretty nasty.
Oh my god, she is. I remember in the last video, I literally made a point that she is desperately just trying to convince people before she goes back to Kuwait, please watch me when we go back to Kuwait. And that is exactly what she's doing.
Mean things. Even if it's out of anger, self-defense, whatever.
You can't there's no such thing as self-defense in an argument. There's no such thing as, it's like, well, FFG called me fat, so what I called her is a smelly whore who should kill herself. That's, you know, that was in self-defense that I said that. That's not how self-defense works. Self-defense would be like, actually, I think you'll find, and then, like, argue the counterpoint to it. It's not as good, well, I said she was even fatter and smellier, and her vagina looked like this poutine after I'm fucking done with it.
You know, I really don't like being that way and hurting other people.
Then stop being that way. And that is literally your entire personality. That is like your entire business. Like, that's the thing why it's so pathetic when you go like, Iran attacked Israel or something. I don't know, something like that. But I'm like Totes real scared. It's like that. It's like, bro, like, you trying to pretend you care about someone that isn't you is embarrassing because you have no idea what you're even talking about. Just like this apology. It's embarrassing because it's just like so not you. Because we know the next time anything mildly inconveniences you in life, you're gonna be doing this again.
If I'm responsible for that or offending you, I apologize.
You've never offended me. But you're Cat Hitler, so go fuck yourself. There you go.
And that just includes everybody. And I'm sorry, you know, for things I've said recently or during Cuba Rage.
Wow. I'm sorry for, like, you know, stuff. And for, like, things. So embarrassing. I'm sorry, if you can't apologize to, like, for specific things, just, like, I want to give a general apology. Well, you know what? General apologies can generally fuck off because they're just pointless. I just want to apologize for, you know, like, all this stuff and things and, stuff like that. And, like such as and forthwith. It's like they're so pointless. There's like no reason to even make the apology. Because an apology only matters if you're like, I did X wrong, so I will now say I am sorry. Because you're acknowledging what you did wrong and you're apologizing for it specifically. And you're just going like things and such, stuff like that and keep a rage and if I offended you, I'm sorry, that kind of wording where it's also still kind of not her fault with the wording. I was hoping for something a bit more explosive than this.
I hated my existence back then.
Oh, you just hate it right now. You should hate it right now. I love she cares so little about this apology. She is still drawing out the conversation as long as I don't know. I skipped like maybe 30 seconds there. I have no idea because it was just her like very slowly chewing, just picking at her food. It's like if you actually care this is a real apology, you probably wouldn't be doing it whilst eating poutine and making excuses for yourself. I hated my existence, Sam. Now look at me here as I sit here and eat myself to death while scamming my viewers. Back then my life was so bad. Imagine.
About how I treat people, how I talk to people.
Imagine.
That's the only thing I can control.
Is this seriously? Is this like she got her paycheck, she saw what her paycheck was going to be or something like that? Is that what it's suddenly spurring this on? And she suddenly is like, actually, to all my viewers who might want to join and be members and maybe donate to PayPal, link below, or get a cameo, link below. I'm just like sorry and stuff like that, and just like I want to be like nice to you and like your wallets, to your feelings. So if you want to like donate or something like that, I'd be appreciated.
Losing my channel for a week, like getting a strike.
Wow.
For my behavior towards another person was eye-opening for me.
But
I was responding to somebody hating on me, and it doesn't matter.
Oh my god, I love she goes straight into like, but it wasn't my fault because it was self-defense. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It was like you can't apologize like it's your fault. However, that doesn't matter that it still was your fault and I was the victim, but that doesn't matter that it was your fault and I'm the victim. But I'm just saying it doesn't matter because I'm still like totes for real sorry, especially when you can't even like name the person that you're apologizing. I got banned for another person, when you're like too scared to say their name. It's like it's not an apology. It's not like I'm not even one of those people who like wants an apology or cares about an apology because I don't give a fuck. She's cat there. I genuinely don't care what she says. I will always think she's a piece of shit unless she very specifically apologizes specifically for the animals and admits her entire wrongdoing with the animals. Then maybe I'll be careful. But like her just like shit talking people online, I don't particularly give a fuck about that. Like I said, it's a shit-flinging contest. I don't care.
It doesn't matter. That sounds so juvenile. Like I do need to grow up in that way. I need to accept that. I can't stop. I'm on the internet. I can't stop people from hating on me. No, not everyone's gonna like me.
No one likes you.
And people are going to call me names or whatever and just, point things out about me, whatever. They're going to criticize me.
Wow.
And, I look like crap going back and raging against something.
No. That was a complete sentence, what you said. That you look like crap. And I was like, no. Self-realization. Not trying to be, I look like crap if I go back at them. No. You look like crap. Full stop. There's just a big old full stop right there.
I don't like and doing the same thing. Calling someone names or whatever.
Wow. Poutine!
So it was eye-opening for me, honestly, about my own behavior.
Really? Because you didn't, like, right after, like, the last time she got banned, it didn't change her behavior, like, whatsoever. She still wanted to do another Omegle stream. She was still, like, doing flashes up her skirt and all, desperate for male attention. She's still doing all that stuff, so it didn't really make a difference to her last time. Just, like, 100% it's not going to make a difference, like, this time, like, whatsoever. She's already snapped the chat numerous times over, like, yes, has she, like, done, like, community tab posts from what I know? Yeah, she has. She has done big old community tab posts and a dramatic reading off them. So yeah, she hasn't changed like whatsoever.
I don't like myself that way.
You shouldn't like yourself anyway, honestly.
I'm full. So, I have spaghetti sauce mouth like the kids in first grade. Remember I told you about that guy?
Do you remember when I talked about being like literally 6 years old? Do you remember that? No. You're 40. You're 40. You should be like embarrassed and humiliated with yourself. How are we getting another 2 minutes of this? We've got nothing.
I got this shirt as a gift for my birthday as well.
Sure, bro. It's called curtains. It's called upcycling. Your mom upcycled her curtains into a dress.
I had a birthday celebration.
Oh, I don't care. We're skipping. Okay, we're skipping all the way to the end here. Yeah, birthday stuff was like, oh yeah, me and Salah had a private birthday thing where he bought me lots of dessert and also my glasses. Oh yeah, and also like the trip here as well because she suddenly remembered that she had to pretend that he paid for the trip here. And then I've spent my entire time here with all my different family having lots of different birthday celebrations, and I've got so many incredible things, guys. And she like had a weird bit where she like mind broke. It was like, I should do a vlog. Yeah, I should do a vlog to show you. Yeah, it was like really fucking weird. And then she randomly talked about how when she was sick, she couldn't do live streams, even though she's been like fine. She was sick for like 2 days. Like I don't know, I don't really get it. But apparently she hasn't been able to live stream because she's been sick for 2 days, even though it's been like a week and a half since her last live stream, apart from like last night, obviously. And then I thought pretty much that she just said, "I'm full here. I'm not going to eat the rest of this," even though she's holding it, which means it's very clear she is going to eat the rest of it the second she puts it down. Surely, if you're done with it 2 minutes ago when she claimed, you would have put it down by this point. She is still holding it because she is still very clearly going to eat it the second she turns this off. But yeah, this is how she's now going to do her weight loss. Is she's going to allow herself food that she likes, but in moderation, guys. And it's like, look at the size of that plate and how much you've eaten out of it before even pretending that you're going to stop. This is how much you want us to believe that you've eaten out of it when we know you're going to finish it. That is still too much. Ah, terrible. I was expecting it. I expected it to be a little bit more interesting, but it's just like so blatant. Like she's just trying desperately to win over support. Probably because she has been humbled because she saw what her paycheck was after the ban and after like the donations all went sideways, and she's getting like $3. Actually, 1 second. And before I finish up, 1 wee second here, I want to quickly check something. Okay, guys, I quickly went across to the videos. Our Foodie Beauty's live, and Seagull's trying to steal my pizza, the 2 live streams she did, which are about 3 hours in total, and she made a grand total of £18 between the 2 of them. So she made about £6 per hour. That is also prior to YouTube taking their cut, which is 30%. So she made she made about £4 per hour ish. You know, kind of we'll round up to that. So she might as well just work at McDonald's. Like, if we're being like really honest with ourselves, she might as well just like actually just go and work in McDonald's, because it's like pretty embarrassing, you know? It's kind of one of those things where it's like, I feel like I get like probably that amount or more when I do my live streams. If you're getting like £7 for like a live stream and this is literally your job, I don't know, maybe just like pack it in. I don't know, maybe just pack it in. Maybe make more videos instead of doing your live stream, because like, it wouldn't even cover like the pizza set she bought. The £7 wouldn't even cover that individual pizza that she bought. I don't know, just pretty bad. But that's gonna be it, guys. Have a good one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.